yourself up on the grind. Back then, rock them different times. Can't come back one day to rhyme. Spent my dime, run down the line. Y'all could feel this different state. Rock every mic I could today. Your time's up, don't hesitate. Chopping suckers off like Norman Bates. Yeah. Come make this music up my mind. And don't forget to do it one more time. Get all that bumping off your brain. We hit it till we spit it, cause you told them how you came. How you what? Came. My big league rhyme is a major rap. Federal time from corporate dad. Like Coltrane, my style is black. Side MCs better give it back. Get yourself to a conscious state. Free your mind like hold up, wait. 4, 3. When I was on the grind, eating every beat you and I'm in the rhymes. Come make this music up my mind. And don't forget to do it one more time. Get all that bumping off your brain. We hit it till we spit it, cause you told them how you came. How you what? Came. Come on, go get it, Joe. Go back up off the wall. Come on, go get it, Joe. Go back up off the wall. Come on, go get it, Joe. Go back up off the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Never concede ordinary rap. Homie in the cloud and we don't play that. Bored by the same old tracks. You brand new, respond, react. State the mind, state the state of fact. GMMF is straight up fat. Rock it out, Bree and the boys are back. I let your backbone slide, sacroiliac.
First stay hard, never got enough tissue. Blow your mind so now you know the issue. One more time, yo, Al, let's get it. God made funky and I'ma set it now. Give me any rhythm, man, I'ma work it. Here to make moves with resistance on circuit. Here to put heat on all competition. Special like Ed, stay steady on the mission. Listen.
Good evening and welcome to Thursday night on Bad Dog Comedy TV, live on YouTube and Theatresports. Please give it up in the chat for your Theatresports gladiators this week, starting with Alex Kolenko. Hey Mom, it's Callum Wratten. Go wild for Paul Aihoshi. Possibly holding a knife, it's Sharjil Rasool. And our special guest judge, Shannon, Lahaie.
You know where we at. One more time.
Now, go wild in the chat for your host and mine, Fat Al.
Signing off.
Hey, what's up? I am Fat Al. Hey, you know what? Welcome to Theatresports and welcome to Bad Dog Comedy TV, your place for all things Bad Dog, your things for all things comedy, and your place for all things TV. You will find yourself watching Theatresports. Before I get into what Theatresports is and where you will find yourself, I want you to know that this is Bad Dog's home on the internet during this global pandemic, which we are hopefully pulling ourselves out of one mask mandate at a time, being stripped away. We get to be in places together until that fully happens here in the city of Toronto. We are online, and so with your help through your generous donations, we are able to bring Bad Dog straight to your homes. So if you have some extra cash laying around, in a sofa, in a bed, in a shoe, you put your money, then it would be wonderful if you could donate to us online here at Bad Dog, baddogtheater.com/Theatresports. Wonderful. And hey, you know what? Sometimes we don't have money. It's a real thing. The inflation is really crushing us at this moment. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's nervousness. Because what you can do is you can hit the subscribe and like button on YouTube. You know what? That's like currency now. That really, really does help us out. So it's really, really wonderful. And that would help us here at Bad Dog TV so that we can keep bringing you shows like Theatresports, which you are currently watching. It's a Bad Dog comedy TV marquee show. It's been running for over 10,000 years. And what is Theatresports? Well, it's a head-to-head improv competition where two teams vie for your scores. Before I get into what your scores entail, why don't we talk about improv, okay? Improv is the process of making something out of nothing, usually a scene, a story, the way we communicate, right? We make it up completely on the spot. That's where you come in. We really, really, really want you to be a part of this. So right now, in the chat, can you type in something that makes you happy, like clouds or balloons or something that's not inanimate, right? Type in the chat right now, something that makes you happy. Wonderful. And you know what? While you're in the chat, why don't you type in an object from your kitchen, all right? Like the cleaver, or the fridge, or something that goes like this in your kitchen, all right? Something from your kitchen. And lastly, can you type in an animal that just terrifies you? An animal just like you think of this animal, it terrifies you, like man, right? Or it doesn't have to be a biped. It could be an animal with up to 8 legs. All right. Hint for Fat Al. All right. And while you're typing those into the chat, I'm gonna let you know that you have one more job for the night, and it's a very, very important job. You will be scoring our scenes. All right. I will be here, kind of guiding, but you're scoring our scenes, and we want to know what you think of the scenes. All right. So, on a score of 1 to 5, 1 being a meh, 2 being a 3 being a okay, 4 being a what, and 5 being a give me more, you'll be scoring our scenes, all right? And when we come to you in the chat, you'll be adding that score. You know what, though? You're not going to be just scoring me speaking to you. That's not going to be what's happening tonight. No. Because we have some amazing teams for you here tonight. All right, let's bring up our first team. Sharjil and Paul, Cool Jeans at 11 a.m.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Oh, man, I forgot my glasses. Okay. I'll just do this. I did this after I got LASIK surgery. I kept doing this and created such a mark because I didn't have glasses anymore. I paid not to have glasses, and I also paid to poke myself in the head. Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. Doing great. Yeah, it's I'm having a nice time. How are you doing?
You know what? After this last 18 months, when people ask how you're doing, you can just say it's really bad. It's totally it's totally fine. You can tell me.
Well, you know what? You know what, Mr. Fado? I'm a bit nervous because I went for a LASIK consultation yesterday, and I might be getting laser eye surgery too. So
you know what? I'll let you know. I'll let you know, Mr. Paul, right now. I'll let you know that it's a very quick process. The only thing is, you will smell the laser burning your cornea. All right, so don't be nervous. It's cool. All right, speaking of it's cool, let's bring on our next team, Alex and Callum, Best of Public Works.
Woohoo!
Hey, no, Paul and Sharjil can stay. We're all friends here. How y'all doing, Best of Public Works?
Hey, it's good. I'm doing good. I get to sit in front of my computer.
Things that don't change in 18 months. It's wonderful. Yeah. I'm hoping that we get to just bring our computers now to work and on the train and everything, and just communicate that way. If you're right in front of somebody, you just both pull up your computer and go into Zoom and just speak through Zoom right in front of each other. I think that's the new being at a date on a date with your phone. Be like, hold on, I got a Zoom meeting to be on. I think that's pretty dope. And speaking of pretty dope, Shannon Lahaie is our guest judge. Shannon, get out here!
Woohoo!
Oh my goodness!
I'll tell you, over the pandemic, I bought some things.
Like what?
I don't, just stuff for around the house. Practical items. Absolutely practical items.
For around the house?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how the bangs on this wig works.
It's okay. They work you don't work them. That's how those bangs work. Speaking of how things work, we're coming out of this pandemic. We're starting to get out more, and starting to have memories of when we were in quarantine. Things that were like, hey, this is what quarantining with me was like. We're telling people when I was in quarantine, this is what it was like. So we're gonna play a game right now called Quarantining with Me. All right, and in this game, you will say quarantining with me is like, and fill in the blank with whatever suggestion we pick from the chat. So for example, if it was bananas, we'd say quarantining with me is like like bananas because it's all yellow. Yeah, that's right.
Yellow. All right.
All yellow.
right.
That's how it rolls in my house. All right. Thank goodness I'm not giving the suggestions here, though. Our wonderful audience is. Hey, let's go to our first round of suggestions in here. What was it? Was it things you find in your kitchen? Was that the first one?
What things that make you happy?
Things that make you happy. Wonderful. Thank you, Paul. That's why you're here, to remind me of why I'm here. All right, let's go to our suggestions of things that make you happy. We got some suggestions in here. It says wigs. Nice. Friendship. Oh, that's the best kind of ship. Unless you get COVID on it. Falafels. I think it's like 3 coffees. You have to get 3 coffees.
Yeah.
Lipstick. You know what? We're gonna go with 3 coffees. Quarantine with me is like 3 coffees. Who's got something?
You're on.
Look out.
Callum, you're muted.
I'm glad you could tell I was talking just by my confident body language.
Yeah.
Quarantining with me is like 3 black coffees. At first, it feels great, and then it just gives you the shits.
All right. Quarantine with me is like 3 black coffees in that you start your day, and then you, for some reason, are going to sleep at 5:30 in the morning.
Quarantining with me is like 3 coffees. Because you're like, oh, I could use a coffee, and then suddenly it's 3 coffees, and then you're like, there's a pandemic going on, and yeah, it's kind of sucks. So.
I feel like that's just you every day, Paul.
Quarantining with me is like 3 black coffees. I'm gonna really grind your beans, and as Callum said, and then give you the shits. Well, that's what Callum said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have one, Shannon?
Mine was a pee one, and they did a poop one.
Go for
the
it.
height of
All right.
comedy.
Yes.
Fine. Quarantining with me is like 3 coffees. I'm going to pee all the time with no boundaries, and then wonder why I don't have good bladder control when I have to go back out into the world again.
Oh my God, that was exactly the same. You know
It
what?
was all yellow.
It was all yellow. Let it mellow. No, flush it. Just it's your house. I'm walking around. What does that smell? What? I don't know if I'm really conserving anything here. You know what? Speaking of conservation, well, let's go to our suggestions of things you would find in your kitchen. We got some great suggestions in here. I'm seeing the bread box. Oh, a chef's knife. A whisk. Cutting board. An oven. Yep, you're gonna find that in the kitchen or my bedroom. Okay, you know what? Let's say a whisk. Okay, quarantining with me is like a whisk.
Quarantining with me is like a whisk. I'm gonna really whisk your beans.
And then make you shit your pants.
And then give you the shit.
Yeah, give you the shit.
Quarantining with me is like a whisk. I'm gonna whip something up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, quarantine with me is like a whisk. If you get one of the cheap ones and there's that silicone rubber on it, sometimes it falls apart and gets into your food, and then you're like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that was a birthday cake that Paul made me. It just had a big whisk in the middle of it. Happy birthday!
That was a gift.
Quarantining with me is like a whisk. I'm just gonna get bent out of shape.
Callum using the whisk like, get in there. Nice.
It's the only utensil I have in the house.
Quarantining with me is like a whisk. I'm not gonna let you open any drawer.
Quarantining with me is like a whisk in that I will tire out your arms.
Just your arms.
Just your arms.
Not our hearts.
We're
Just
not
our-
going around anywhere. We're armed people.
Alex, no, like a whisk. Great. And you know what? Things that tire you out are things that normally frighten you also. So let's go to our suggestions here of things that of an animal that frightens you. An animal, a giant squid.
Terrifying.
Yes. Recently woken up bear. Yeah. Okay. A raccoon. Spider. Yeah. Spiders with chef knives for feet. Okay. And a jellyfish. You know what? This writes itself. Let's go to quarantine with me like a spider with chef knives for feet.
Quarantining with me is like a spider with chef knives for feet. Impossible.
Beat it, man. No. I'm just chilling, man. That's what be alone.
Yes. Nothing is impossible. I'm sure I'll find that spider someday and then present it to the person wearing the wig. But the bangs. Just the bangs. All right. And speaking of just the bangs, you know what? We've got a really, really great scene coming up for you right now. But we're going to need to come to you to give us some banging suggestions right now. So in the chat, could you please type in your favorite song lyrics, okay? Type in your favorite song lyrics, like, I'm a dirty microwave oven, I'm cake up with all of your loving, or something equally as dope. Type in your favorite song lyrics into the chat. All right? And once you're done typing in your favorite song lyrics into the chat, I want you to type in your favorite movie quotes, okay? Type in your favorite movie quotes. I've been watching a lot of like clips from movies on YouTube because I don't want to watch the whole movies, and I just watch like all of the Terminator series in clips. My favorite movie quote is "I'll be back," all right? And Arnold says that in every single one of the movies. I'll be back. So type in your favorite movie quote, and then lastly, but not leastly, I want you to type in a bad piece of advice you've gotten, okay? A bad piece of advice, like, hey, put your tongue on the 9-volt. It's so cool. All right, type in a bad piece of advice. That's the one I gave to my little brother, and you know what? I'm gonna stick by it. He was 30. He should have known better. All right. Speaking of little brothers, let's get in here. Cool Jeans at 11:40 a.m.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, still
Hey.
forgot my glasses. I still forgot my glasses. That's okay. You know why? Because Cool Jeans at 11:40 a.m. is going to be playing a very fun game. It's called Pick Up Lines, all right? And this is a scene, and during this scene, they're going to forget some of the things that they're saying, and they're going to need to go to the audience, and they'll go to the audience like this, and the audience in this case is going to be the suggestions that you gave that Seann, our wonderful VSM, Seann Murray, is going to throw them up on the scenes, these suggestions that you're writing. So keep writing throughout the scene. You can just keep writing, like friendship, right? Hey, if the line was, I was stuck outside and I realized I missed my, and then friendship pops up, it would be like, then you're going to incorporate that into the scene, because that's the ship that we are supposed to be on, my friend. I'm going to use that just in regular life. All right. So for this pickup scene, I'm going to give a suggestion just off the top of my dome. All right. Let's get a suggestion for something dangerous that people do for fun. Something dangerous that people do for fun. This is Pickup Lines. Let's go! Stop!
We gonna do this?
I think we are. Got the equipment ready. You ready to shave some beard?
Yeah, I got the equipment ready.
All right.
All right.
Well, we just opened up this business, so we got to get money coming in, right?
In order to get money, we need customers.
Yeah. And the way to get customers is for me to open the door right now, open up my lips, and shout out onto the streets, I'm a criminal. That's right. We're trying to go for that badass kind of
'cause
persona.
We're dangerous, man.
We're dangerous.
You know
What
what?
do we got? We got sharp blades.
We got sharp blades, and you know what? People are gonna hear you. They're gonna come in. And they're gonna see, and they're gonna say, "I want to stand with you on a mountain."
Yeah, a mountain of what? Beard hair.
Yeah.
Shaving so much. I got an idea. I've been seeing some spiders around this barber. So I say we attach some of these blades to their feet. That way you got a spider with eight blades just walking around, right?
Nice.
And what we can do is we can get a customer in and I can punch them. So they're just laying on the ground and they're just writhing in pain, screaming. Oh, another scream. You're not a serious person. That's right. Well, that's right. Why would we be serious barbers when we could be criminal barbers?
Exactly. And hey, calm down, buddy.
I can't.
We still got to make some money.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And there's another way of getting some money too. Once we bring the customers in, and the clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade, then we grab our barber knives.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then we give them a little trim.
That's right, trim. And then a little as the sun's fading, we give them a little fade, huh? How about that? Fade up the back of the head.
Fade.
A nice little slice. I couldn't imagine doing this with anybody else. My mom always said, you got to find your person you want to be a criminal with, because once you find them, you gotta what a girl wants, what a girl needs, and whatever makes you happy. And you make this girl fulfill their wants, you make this girl fulfill their needs, and you make this girl really happy.
Well, Charlene, there's something I've always wanted to tell you.
Go ahead, Josephine.
I can't wear orange tones.
I know.
Yeah, that's what true friends discuss at the barbershop. I only go there and talk about my spring and summer colors every time. Hey, you know what? That scene was very fun. Was that a barbershop 1, a Sweeney Todd 2, a Barber of Seville 3, a Blade. True story. Blade actually started out as a barber and then they turned him into a vampire. It's a whole backstory. A Blade 4 or a Barber Gordon, huh? 5 in the chat. Type us at a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. Hey, you know what? Why don't we bring on our guest judge here? Because our guest judge is so full of knowledge. And you know what? I think our guest judge looks wonderful in orange. Shannon, come on in.
I need a barber, I think, because I figured out that these are supposed to be some sort of Final Fantasy style bangs, and I don't think I can pull it off.
No, I think it looks good. When you want to see, you just move your head violently and then find a position. Yeah.
It's a little curtain.
Oh, what? You know what? I actually like that, because if you ever just want to check out and you're in a room with people, you can just create your own privacy.
There you go. I'm fully alert and I'm here right now.
You look like a wonderful cousin It from the Addams Family.
Thank you. That's what I go for on my day-to-day.
Hey, when you're rocking it, live the life. All right. Speaking of live the life, Shannon, what would you score that scene? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5?
Now I have to say I want to give that a 5 because it had a lot going on. It had a lot of the suggestions that I gave got picked, so already I'm excited about that. Also, there was a knife.
You really want to cut those bangs?
Really need to get them trimmed off.
Get them in here. Get them out. Yeah, you know what? It is always fun when you're watching a scene and you're like, those are my suggestions. Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
I got in there. I'm part of this thing.
And that's why it's important for you, our audience, watching, to keep giving us your suggestions. So, audience, what did you score this scene? Natasha gave it a 5. Sharjil.
Sharjil gave it a 1.
Why though? Okay, Sharjil, your wish is my command. All right. That scene scored a 1. All right.
What the hell?
That scene scored a big old 1. You know what? We have a saying in improv in life: wrong and strong. Always project confidence, all right? That's what I'm talking about. And speaking of confidence, thank you, Shannon. You know what? We're going to bring on the other team. We're going to say arrivederci right now. And we are going to bring on Best of Public Works right now. Wonderful. And as Public Works are propagating this channel right now, you, our audience, I want you to give us in the chat your favorite number between 1 and 8, okay? In the chat, type in your favorite number between 1 and 8 because Best of Public Works is in the building and they are about to do a texter's nightmare. All right, they're going to be doing a texter's nightmare, but this is going to be a texter's nightmare like you haven't seen before because they're going to go deep down the rabbit hole. All right, they're going deep down the rabbit hole because they're going to go to, and I'm going to read this. They're going to go to a page from the Paranormal Conspiracy Forum. All right. This will be Texter's Nightmare from the Paranormal Conspiracies Forum. So one of our actors will be reading from whichever page is chosen and can only read from that from the conspiracy forum, and the other actor will be improvising with what they are given with those lines. Okay, which you know what? I'm not even going to ask which one of you is going to be on the conspiracy.
You can tell.
Yeah, that's going to be half the fun. The other half of the fun is to go to this chat and see some of these numbers here. Sean put in 6. Oh, 6 for sure, and Natasha put in 7. All right, you know what? I'm gonna say let's go for 7 right now. Go to page 7 of the Paranormal Conspiracy Forum, and in this scene, we just want to have a scene that's so simple that a ghost is involved in some way. All right, let's go, Texter's Nightmare.
And he saw that the new folk was good.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little nervous. I've never done like this kind of Zoom dating thing before, but I figured like the pandemic and that. So if I seem a little awkward, that's why.
He was Catholic once and isn't now.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic. Oh my God, how did you know that? It's really insightful of you.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence and all that.
Oh wow, that. I guess we're really jumping back into it.
We have a person who's a world expert in analyzing this kind of thing. Guy's name is Mick West. Does a really fantastic job.
Who's this Mick West? Do you guys like live together or something?
It sounds like we have to agree to disagree. We'll come back in a few years and see if the existence of alien craft is firmly established or not.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. That is a red flag to say on a first date. Okay, because I'm 32 and I'm not about to waste my time. Okay, so if you're living with this Mick West person, if you just want to see where it goes for a few years, I don't know. I really need you just to tell me, what are you looking for in a relationship right now?
If it helps, I can settle this question for both of you. I'm pretty sure I can confirm whether or not alien spacecraft exists via remote viewing.
Both of us? Are you doing a simultaneous second Zoom date? Are you I Love Lucying me?
When you
scumbag?
train as a fighter pilot, they also teach you Pample infallibility.
Hey.
Checkmate.
I don't care if it's November 11th. Do not bring up your military service to try to get out of this. Are you on a simultaneous Zoom date right now?
It's weird AF, but it's there.
Okay, well, what's he look like? You got to choose. You got to choose me or this other Zoom date.
The particle computer, bitch.
Oh, okay. So I guess because I work with particle computers, you get to demean me like that? Okay. You know what? I don't need this, okay? I could have gone on so many Zoom dates today.
Honestly, it sounds like you ought to marry this Mick West person because you love them so much.
You think Mick West would marry me? You think he'd finally step up and commit?
I've seen the same videos.
Okay. They were meant to be private, and I don't know how they got leaked out there, because honestly, it's my fault. I didn't understand how the cloud worked. Okay? But it's not cool for you to bring that up.
A hearty LOL.
Oh wow, that was such a great date ghost movie. You know what? I loved it. Better than Ghost. Two Oscars go forward. Wonderful. Loved it. Hey, did you love it as much as I love it? Because was that an It 1, The Ring 2, a Beetlejuice 3, a Frighteners 4, or a Shining 5? In the chat, give it a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. Hey, you know what? Speaking of a Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg, who was wearing a wig, Shannon, our guest judge, is here. Whoa!
Hey.
You put some game on it.
Yeah, I put a clip up. Also, here's the thing about, I've always wanted a really long wig. It tangles. It tangles bad.
Yeah. They even wrote a movie about it.
Yeah, they did. I should have listened to the warning.
But you know what? It still looks dope. But you know what's funny too? You're rocking it, and like you look different with every style that you've done so far.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Cool. Okay, so I'm a chameleon, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like from He-Man, you're like Manny Faces. But with a wig.
Yeah, with a wig. Yeah, Manny wigs. Okay, great.
Yeah, Manny wigs, Manny Styles. Cool. Speaking of Manny Styles, that paranormal scene did have Manny Styles, and I bet you couldn't tell who was reading and who was improvising.
I really had no clue because obviously I know that Alex wasn't reading because that's just how he speaks. So it was very cool that Callum made it seem so natural. Yeah.
Callum's good like that.
Very good. Yeah.
If you need a reader, call Callum.
Also, I'm pretty sure I narrowly avoided a date like that. So.
Oh boy. Okay. Because both of those guys were weird. So good for you. And you know what? If that date shows up, take the hair, disappear. That's all you got to do. Yeah. The person will be like a baby. Where'd Shannon go? Speaking of where Shannon goes, Shannon, what would you score that scene?
I'm going to give that scene, I'm going to give it a 5. Now, I know, I'm just giving them 5s, but I'm going to give it a 5. It's the 5 from earlier, and I'm giving it specifically to Callum.
Oh, for the reading. Nice.
Yes.
All right. Hey, you know what? Why don't we go to our audience and see 5.5? Wow. 4. Yes. All right. Sharjil. You know what, Sharjil? Out of spite to you, that scene gets a 1. All right. You are just throwing theater sports all off its axis, Sharjil. All right. Wonderful. Shannon, we're going to see you in a second because right now I'm going to go to the audience. And audience, can you please type in the chat the name of a brilliant movie that has never been written and shall never be written, okay? The name of a brilliant movie that has never been written and has never been written. Like, Beware the Ides of June. That might be written. I might write that. All right, but don't take mine. That's copyright pending. Type in your own. Type a brilliant movie that's never been written or shall never be written. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna call back in Cool Jeans at 11 a.m. Nice. I still don't have my glasses. Oh man. All right. Amazing. Because our crew right here is gonna do a scene in a game called Oscar Moments. Okay, Oscar Moments. And so during this scene, when they say something that tickles my fancy, I'm gonna say Oscar moment, and the person who last spoke will launch into their Oscar-winning monologue about what they just said. Okay, like they're gonna go for it like Jim Carrey in Batman Returns with as the Joker. Pure Oscar moments in that movie. Jim Carrey rocked it. I think it was Batman Returns. It was one. It was a Val Kilmer Batman. The Riddler. He was the Riddler. Yeah. Although I would have
You
loved
don't
to
have your
see
glasses.
Jim
You don't have your
Carrey. He
glasses.
did. He did. And the hat. And apparently Tommy Lee Jones hated him for being Jim Carrey. A whole backstory back there.
Fugitive. That was Fugitive.
That was he was the fugitive. Harrison Ford was the fugitive. He was the cop that wouldn't stop. Oh gosh, we could keep going.
Are you talking about U.S. Marshals?
Oh
US
yes. That's the one that you shop at in the States, Marshalls. Yeah, I've been there. I've shopped there. Yeah. It's wonderful. You can get some nice clothes at Marshalls. Speaking of Marshalls, hey, you know what? That's your suggestion, Marshalls, for this Oscar moment. Let's go! Stop.
Excuse me.
Speak up.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm looking for some socks.
All right, they're in the section right next to the shoes. Actually, just right behind me, right here. You know, what do you want? You want a pair of business socks? You want casual socks? You want somewhere in the middle, business casual socks? You can even go sports socks. You got kids? Know how to throw a ball?
Oscar moment.
I always ask them if they got kids. Yeah, socks and kids, they go together like potatoes and ham. On Christmas Day, trying to make my biggest sell yet. Can't sell socks to adults. Adults have stopped wearing socks. It's a sandals business. Taking away the sock business from us sock guys. All these grown-ups wearing sandals because, I don't know why, Birkenstocks, Adidas, like people are just trying to be hip. They always forget about the sock guys. I ought to give them a sock, huh? Why I gotta...
Okay. I'll take... Do you have any sports socks?
Sports socks? Yeah, I got a whole range. So, yeah, I got Puma. I got Just Do It Nike. I got Reebok, whatever you want.
Well, I can't just do anything anymore.
Oscar moment.
You know, when I was in high school, I had this crush on this girl. Her name was Christine. She said, "You can do anything with your life." I said, "Sure, of course I can when I'm around you." And then she said, "Let's go for a run." I said, "Why not? I can just do it." And then we ran together holding hands. And then I realized I couldn't run anymore because my legs turned to jelly. Literal jelly. Just saggy skin with jelly inside. So I said, "Can't see you anymore." And I rolled away because there was a hill. Anyway, never mind. Anything but Nike socks, please.
Absolutely. I got the perfect pair for you for jelly feet.
Yeah.
These are New Balance.
Oh.
Socks. It's here, try them. It's a new way of balancing, I guess. Doesn't matter like what kind of feet it surrounds. It allows you to walk, in many ways. Even run. Even chase your dreams if you want.
Oscar moment.
Because that's the thing people forget about socks. Helps you reach your dreams. You can't really become that accountant that you want to become without socks. I mean, can you imagine, walking into PricewaterhouseCoopers one day, you got your nice little Harry Rosen suit, you got your Alan Arkins shoes, but you got no socks. No one's going to respect you. No one's going to want to balance your sheets with no socks. No, that's right. Socks. It lets you go to the top. The sock it supports your feet and it absorbs the sweat from all that hard work for when you reach the top of the mountain. Socks is more than just socks. No, socks is dreams. That's what you got to remember. Socks is dreams.
I couldn't agree more. How do they look?
beat it, man. No, I'm just chilling, man. I just want to be alone.
You know what? This is a movie I need to see, and I'm sure it has to get produced someday. And if it doesn't, then Paul is also a brilliant filmmaker, and I think we're gonna end up seeing it. All right, awesome. Socks is dreams. Yes, you know what? That's probably gonna be my saying next week, just all next week. Al, what's up? Socks is dreams, bro. Socks is dreams. Yes. From you, the wonderful audience, was that a Chinos 1, a Birkenstocks 2, an Adidas 3, a Puma 4, or a Sandals with Socks 5? All right. Do it or don't do it. I don't know. Sandals with socks. All right. Speaking of sandals with socks, hey, Shannon.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yeah, I kept sitting on the other wig and it kept yanking off my head. So I thought, I have a different wig that's shorter. And the bang, I thought the bang situation would be easier, but it's in my eyes. So I don't know what it is with wigs and bangs with me. But they don't seem to love me.
You don't love the wigs, but the wigs love you. That's I think that's because this looks fabulous. By the way,
I'm loving this.
Yeah, the light coming up from behind you makes your hair look electric. So.
Oh. Okay, I'm seeing it now.
I think you have to take some eye stabbing because the fashion is too much.
The fashion.
But it's so fashionable. And the flips. Oh my goodness, Shannon. I know that you like taking long walks along the beach and such. In your fabulous shoes. What would you score that last scene?
Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and give that scene a 5. Okay.
Shannon, 5. We're gonna call it 5. A Shannon cannon, yeah. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Shannon cannon that you get a 5. But here's the reason why. That reveal at the end. That reveal at the end with those socks. That was quite impressive.
That was a twist.
That was quite the twist.
Yeah.
I also really connected with when Paul's character went on about people just telling him to just do it. And I feel like sometimes people tell me that too, and I'm like, hey, back off. I just want my socks. And I just want to stay home.
They say, Shannon, get the wig, just do it. I just want my socks.
I just want my socks.
Socks is dreams.
Socks is dreams.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of socks is dreams, hey, let's go. Yes, you know what? Sharjil, listen, if you don't know and you need a pun, go to Sharjil, okay? Sharjil is the pun machine. Oh, Doc Martin 5, that's dumb. Oh, let's go Sharjil!
Sharjil.
Man, come on.
You know what? Sharjil socks his dreams, and I'm gonna make your dream come true and give you a nice Shannon cannon. That scene was a 5. That was a 5. No way I could score it any less than that. Oh, amazing. Wonderful. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. You know what, audience? You are doing so well here. Thank you so much for all your participation and helping us out. And speaking of helping us out, hey, don't forget that you can also donate to Bad Dog. Whatever you've got, it really helps. BadDogTheater.com/Theatresports. $1 to $1 million. Elon Musk just sold some stock. So if you had some Tesla stock and you're making money because he's tweeting, send some our way, because we don't understand capitalism. And hey, you know what? If you don't have any Tesla stock or any cryptocurrency or any money, that's okay. You can always hit the like and subscribe button. That helps us out immensely. Thank you so much. You know what? Speaking of thanking you so much, I'm going to ask you right now to help us out again, because I want you to tell us what image we should type into Google. Okay, so the image of a seagull, the image of a flock of seagulls, the image of a flock of seagulls running so far away. Doesn't have to be anything related to seagulls or 80s synthwave, okay? Type in the chat right now the image in Google we are supposed to search for, okay? Please, everybody, anybody, all of y'all, type that in right now, because we are bringing in Best of Public Works. Yo! Hey, Best of Public Works. We're about to do something that I don't think Theater Sports has ever done in the 10,000 year history of Theater Sports. We are going to do a Google image search prov right now, okay? I'm going to do a Google image search prov. And in this Google image search, our wonderful players are going to search up a Google image, and then they're going to be a part of this Google image or incorporate the image in their scene somehow, or ignore the image. You're going to improvise around it, all right? They're awesome improvisers. So let's look at the suggestions that we should look up for a Google image here. I see a meadow. I see a meadow. Yes. A seagull pixel art. Baby Devon Rex cat. Okay. Or a bunch of duckling swimming. Melting iceberg. Google Amish Sasquatch. Okay. Sasquamish. I think that's a place. A huge banner of Princess Diana. Smelly cake socks. Oh my goodness. Sharjil Rasool. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we're stuck for it. As much as I want to see Sharjil Rasool, though, I'm gonna say Google Amish Sasquatch. Amish Sasquatch. All right, because we are, or pick a huge banner, Princess Diana, but Amish Sasquatch. All right, because we are about to get into a game of Google image search. Let's go.
One second. Oh no. It's not letting me do it. Yeah, I got the thing. Why won't you let me? It won't let you do it once you're actually in the show. So this doesn't work the way we thought. Oh.
Alex, it's me. You can't go with your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Been a while.
Yeah. Thought I'd come visit.
Yeah. Is it your poop that I found in my kitchen?
Yes. What did you do with it?
I mean, I threw it out. I was confused. You shouldn't break into people's houses.
I still have the key.
Yeah, we shouldn't have given a cat a key. I'm going to put that. Listen, but I don't know how to explain this to you, but me and my girlfriend broke up, and she took the cat.
Why'd you let her?
She loved you more. That's straight up what it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool. So
I thought you'd been tricked or something. I don't know.
You thought I'd been tricked to lose a cat.
Yeah, I thought there'd been a big battle. I assumed you'd gone to court for me. I guess no, I didn't know it was so cut and dry.
No, it was really like we didn't even discuss it, and everyone was happy with what happened.
Did I cause the breakup?
You didn't help from putting it. Okay, let me put.
But I kept bringing you dead birds.
Yeah, that was part of it. Because you kept bringing us dead birds, and then where'd you put them? You put them right in the bed.
Yeah, because I noticed. I thought maybe it would help. Because I thought maybe that was the problem. Because I noticed you guys never had any dead birds around the house.
Yeah. It gonna be real with you. Really put a weird stank on the bed and made it hard for me and my girlfriend to have, or ex-girlfriend to have make love.
You don't.
I think that's mostly your fault. That really to have the love. No, I'm not. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm so cute. Look at me blink.
I know.
Get back together with her.
I'm not. Why do you want me around? I barely. We barely hung out. Like mostly I'd come home late and then you'd like lose your shit and like just
'Cause
to trash the apartment.
I was so happy to see you. I was like,
Mhm.
Alex is home. I'm gonna kick this stuff off the table.
Mhm.
Alex is home.
I'm gonna get that.
Okay, yeah.
But don't run out. Don't.
Would you be interested in maybe coming round to the church for a bit of a chit chat?
Don't. I'm in the middle of something right now.
Who's that?
You can always make time for some love.
It's
The love of the Lord.
So let me explain to the cat. I'll listen to the cat real quick. So we know, like, me and your mom broke up. Then I started dating someone else.
Don't call her my mom. That's patronizing.
Okay, me and my ex-girlfriend broke up. Then I started dating someone else, and then we broke up. And this is her pet Sasquatch.
Yes, I like to make the rounds, make sure everyone is staying close to, their religion. And Alex, is just a lost soul. I like to check in on. What's your...
We were talking about how you broke us up. Really, Amish Sasquatch really did a number on my other relationship.
That's not fair to say, I don't think.
Okay, it seems like, Alex,
Yeah.
there's one common denominator in these relationships.
Mm.
And it's not this adorable cat or the Amish Sasquatch.
Absolutely not, no. I think maybe, Alex, the problem is you.
I think the problem is that you put little dead mice in our bed with little yarmulkes on them.
Well, they were converted.
Amazing. I guess I need to see that on Netflix now too. Yes, Sasquatch doesn't care about your relationships. Absolutely, especially when you're in a relationship and you're like, I'm going out with my girlfriend with no name. Wonderful. Sasquatch is all cool, buggy drifting, and burnouts. Absolutely. Rumspringa, Amish Sasquatch just like gets crunk on Rumspringa. And you know what? So do the cats. And so is that a Grumpy Cat 1, a Mr. Bigglesworth 2, a Short Hair 3, a Morris 4, or a Cat in the Hat 5? Type in the chat. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? Speaking of Amish Sasquatch, I don't know why this is coming to me, but Shannon, are you in the house?
I am, and I know you might be thinking, does she have a second wig of the same color in a slightly different style? And she does. She absolutely does.
This one is a bit more tame. This one's like not going for your eyes as much.
No, yeah, the bangs were a little higher up, and I thought, it'd be pretty seamless. Now, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, surprise, surprise, I'm giving that scene a 5, but for that Sasquatch that came in.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, not, and for the cat, and for Callum.
You know what? I love that. I also love that the scene started and people may have been like, what's happening? But it was supposed to happen like that.
Yeah.
And the improvisers show us what improvising is all about, right? That's the beginning of the scene, baby, and I loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's what makes Theatresports so fun to be able to witness and be a part of. Speaking of being a part of Theatresports, yes, Cat in the Hat 5, baby, yeah. These scores, can it be a Sully from Monsters Inc. 5? Yeah, it can. I'm gonna make you cry with that 5. Wonderful and great. No Sharjil? Thanks, Sharjil.
Yeah, I'm also concerned.
Yeah.
Sharjil, okay.
5.
You know what, Sharjil? I'm gonna take your advice. That scene was a big old 5.
Yes.
Oh my, Sharjil is so happy right now. Great. Hey, Shannon, we got one more scene coming up. We'll see you in a second.
See you.
Alrighty then. Hey, you know what? Okay, so we have a scene coming up here, and I gotta go to my notes because this scene, as explained to me, it had a lot of moving parts. So, moving part number 1, you, the audience, can you please type in your favorite vowel into the audience? Into the chat. Type your favorite vowel into the chat. A, E, I, O, U. sometimes Y. Type your favorite vowel into the chat, okay? Wonderful. And as you're typing your favorite vowels into the chat, I'm gonna bring back Cool Jeans at 11:40 a.m. because we're about to do a scream farts scene. So in this scene, screen farts scene, it's actually it's screen farts, but it's actually scream farts. Is that it, Paul?
Yeah, it's scream farts.
Scream, like the movie that has worn out its welcome and still we're making another part. Why? There it is. And scream farts. That's a fart that you get at scream a.m. in the morning. All right. Let's see these vowels. Let's see. Let's pick one. Let's pick a couple vowels here. So far in the vowel pool. Let's see that everybody typed in vowels. We have A, thank you, and then E, I, a U, and a Y. You know what? Paul, you can't use any vowels, any words with the vowel E. Okay? You can't use any words with the vowel E. Sharjil, you can't use any words with the vowel A. Okay?
A. Okay.
Just like, but everything is A.
Everything.
And also, new rule, because since this game has no rules, this new rule, neither of you can use a word with the vowel Y.
No.
Yeah. So no E for Paul, no A for Sharjil, no Y for either of you. Okay.
No
so in this game, Scream Farts, if our players use a word with the vowel that they are forbidden to use, they will then get up, present to the camera, and scream and fart. That is basically it. They will be presenting like peacocks to the camera and scream and fart to a tone for using the word with the forbidden vowel. All right? I'm going to do something here, and I'm going to go back in time to our movie suggestions here. And I'm just, you know what, Sean, I'm just going to read through a couple real quick. You don't even have to throw them up on screen, and I'll just pick one. The Velvet Sofa, Squid Olympics, right? The escape that was foretold in Costco, games that teacups play, Flames Are for Fire, the sequel, The Water Taster, Vacuuming Space for More Space, and I still love Socks' Dreams. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to go with that. This is a Scream Farts. No E for Paul, no A for Sharjil, no Y for either of you. Socks is Dreams. Let's go! Stop!
Top of the mountain. Oh, no.
Yeah, make sure you alert us.
Mountain, right? Okay. The air pressure. Oh, the air pressure up here. It's different. Oh. The pressure.
Sharjil. It's good to
You can't cheat and not say words.
The legs, not Jello.
what?
The legs, not Jello. No more.
Jump high, man.
Okay. Up, up we go.
Pretty sure you said okay.
Okay, I can say okay.
Okay.
Oh, Paul is spelling out the word okay.
Oh, I'm going with the okay. Two
But
letters,
you know
okay.
what? And I'm pretty sure Paul said the word pretty sure, and that has an E. So we're going to see two presenters right now.
This is gonna help us jump higher. We could have played should have said.
You said play.
God damn it, Paul. Is this? I brought you up here to celebrate stocks. All right, and I'm pouring it out of here for you. I'm laying it all out for you here, Paul. I brought you up here because I want you to believe in yourself.
Ow.
I want you to believe in yourself.
Thanks.
Okay, can you just see? Like, it's just us up here. And I want you to look out into the world and see we can conquer this world. Okay? Not everyone who's out there can do what we're doing up here on the mountain. But we reached the top of this mountain because, say it with me, why? Why did we make it up to the top of this mountain? Because of socks. Say it with me, socks.
Socks. What's going on?
Socks is dreams, Paul. Paul, look at me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We've already reached the top.
Yeah has a Y.
Oh, for fuck.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Paul said it.
Okay.
Oh my God. I don't know how this this could not be added to the pantheon of all improv games everywhere from now on. They were explaining what any of you did tonight to others is going to be fun. What did you do during the stream? We faced each other and farted while telling everyone Sotz's dreams. You know what? Yeah, and from the audience, I don't even have any clever go-tos. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You know what? Talking of being, the wind beneath my wings. Shannon, why don't you come back in here? Oh!
Now I've changed wigs, but it's not as funny as what just happened.
This wig looks like the person coming in saying, "So, kids, if you were watching,
I have to talk about. I put on my producer hat and I have to talk about the content.
Yes, a very serious issue. Flatulence. Great. Shannon, what we just saw was quite magical. Shannon, what would you score that scene?
I've thought about it, and I think I'm going to give that scene a 5.
Shannon Cannon is in the house.
The Shannon Cannon of a
Yes.
5. But it's a 5-alarm chili caused that.
Absolutely. You know what? Speaking of 5-alarm, let's go to our scores here. Scene for wig 10. Okay. 6 Sharjil. 3 the confusion. Sharjil, you're number 1. You know what? I don't know how that score how that scene could not be honestly an 8. I've got to give that score an 8 because my stomach is hurting me and my eyes are watery. And we've just shown that farts are classic classic humor, and don't let anybody ever tell you any differently. All right, wonderful. Shannon, we got one more team coming up. We're gonna see you in a second.
All right.
Amazing. You know what, audience? I got a lot of work for you to do here at the end, okay? I got a lot of work for you. You know what? I want you to tell me the name of a famous business. It could be real or imaginary, okay? The name of a famous business, like Tesla, for example. Imaginary, okay? So give me the name of a famous business inside of the chat. And then you're going to give me a reason why somebody would get fired, but make it an innocuous reason, like they slurp their soup, or can't stop farting when they say a vowel like A, right? Give me an innocuous reason why somebody would get fired, okay? So the name of a famous company, real or imaginary, an innocuous reason why somebody would get fired, and then I want you to tell me a secret that your boss has had, okay? And maybe the boss didn't even tell you the secret, but you knew they had this secret, a secret that a boss of yours has had, okay? And then I want you to give me an age where people start to like learn about their existence, okay? What age in the chat do people learn about their existence? So you're gonna give us the business name. You're gonna give us why, an innocuous reason why somebody's fired, and then you're gonna tell us a secret your boss in real life has had, and then an age where people kind of start to realize their existence. And as you're doing that, I'm gonna bring back in Best of Public Works.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Never let that cat go. That's a grumpy cat. I love the cat. All right. Best of Public Works. We're literally going to just jump into these suggestions. Let's get the business name up here first. Taco Siesta. Lazy boy. You know what? Let's go with Taco Siesta as the name of the business. All right, Taco Siesta is the name of the business. Let's get an innocuous reason why somebody got fired. So the reason why somebody got overly obsessed with musical theater, fired because they kept stealing paper towels. Edison's Elephant Emporium, they let a mouse loose at an inopportune time. You know what? Kept running into pen.trucks while drunk. I'm gonna go with the musical theater one. What was overly obsessed with musical theater as a reason to get fired. Now a secret that your boss has really had. What's a secret that your boss has actually planned to quit and become a detective? Well, you know what? That's a secret. That's a secret that your boss has. And lastly, the age at which you became aware of your existence. 23, 17. I'm gonna go with 23. 23 is a nice round
I
number.
remember being like 9, and I have a twin brother, and maybe I was like 8, and I have a twin brother. We always had to sleep in the same room, and I woke up one time, and he was just bawling his eyes out, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And he goes, "I'm gonna die one day." And I remember like my dad having to like cradle him back to sleep.
You know what?
What's crazy is that he did that, and I was so dumb that I didn't even sink in with me. I was like, I'm never gonna die, and I fell back asleep.
Oh my goodness!
Time, I don't know if it's hit for me yet.
All right. Well, you know what?
Psych experiment. Like
with all of these suggestions, the business is Taco Siesta. Why did you get fired? Overly obsessed with musical theater. The secret that your boss has. Planned to quit and become a detective. And 23, the age that you realized that you existed. You know what? Just your suggestion for this is immortality. Let us go to a job interview. Let's go.
All right. Let's see. So, thank you for applying to Taco Siesta.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah. It's really no issue. We're looking for like the new taco chef, someone who can like bring the heat in the kitchen.
Bring the heat in the kitchen. Slice and dice and make it all nice. I'm your person.
Yeah. I'm just reading your resume, and there is a pretty big gap. If you look at it from 2012 to 2016, you worked at Taco Fiesta, our greatest rival, which is like really good experience, and then nothing till right now. Do you have any explanation about why that is?
Do you remember when people were waiting in line for Hamilton, and then two people from the cast would like come out and do a song from Les Mis?
Yeah.
I'm the person who filmed that on an iPhone and put it on YouTube.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
I looked you up. I found out a lot of details about you before, because I don't know if you know this, but I'm very good finding stuff out about people. That's something you should know and fear.
Would you say that you're a regular French name, Les Mis, really mad that the guy escaped?
Javert?
Would you say that you're a regular Javert?
He's more of a
I'm of course talking about Russell Crowe's Javert.
Yeah, Russell Crowe. Yeah, I'm like him in that I cannot carry a tune. He's more of a cop or like a police figure. I'm looking to be more of like a gumshoe, like some sort of Humphrey Bogart-esque character.
An Officer Crumpkey, if you will.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with musical theater, but only like 5 of them.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
One of them is Rodgers and Hammerstein's State Fair, which is bad, but it's one of the 5 I'm obsessed with.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of musical theater, but just looking at your resume, is there any particular reason why you left your last job?
I think I can. How do you say it in words? In cilantro cut and pico de gallo. So cooked carne asada and lengua as well. How do you measure a life?
I don't know if the Zoom lagged, but that was medium upsetting what just occurred.
Stop!
It was the Zoom lag. It was the Zoom lag.
It was the Zoom lag. Because you know what? Socks is dreams. That's how you know. It was a Zoom lag. Hey, audience, was that a Peter Pan 1, a Highlander 2, a Merlin 3, a Wolverine 4, or a Zeus 5? Type that into the chat. Shannon, speaking of immortal, come in here, Shannon. Hey!
That scene aged me.
Hey, you remind me of like the Golden Girls, and they were immortal, right?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
Live forever, like fame. Shannon, what would you score that job interview?
Yeah, okay, so I have to say, as I was coming up with my score, I did get a phone call from Sharjil, and he demanded I give it a 5. So I'm going to have to give it a 5.
Sharjil demanded the Shannon cannon.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's our Sharjil.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Hey, why don't we go to our audience and see what they score? 5. Wow.
Sharjil called a lot of people. Okay.
Ingredients to the Rent soundtrack? Yes. Especially when you're making like a taco or quesadilla. Wonderful. Sharjil.
Whoa.
10 million leagues beneath the sea. A number after 4. Wonderful. You know what? A number after 4 is 7.5. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Woo! Blowing up the spot. Hey, why don't we bring everybody back in here right quick? Amazing. Hey, in the chat, from all of our audience watching, please give it up for our amazing players. Our players just crushing it. 10 billion, Sharjil. Great. Hey, you know what? Let's just go around this horn real quick. Hey, Alex, do you have something coming up that you'd love to plug on the show?
Come watch The Disaster. You just missed the last one, but it's the second Tuesday of every month at the Night Owl, and the next one is December 14th. It's very far away, but that is a free show. It's super weird. It's super cool. Do whatever you want as long as it's not traditional stand-up, traditional improv. It's very fun.
The Disaster. Love it. It's been around a long time too.
Oh yeah.
Callum, hey, what's up, bud?
Yeah, everyone can follow me on Twitter at Callum Wratten, and I'll post links to different websites I write for, like the Beaverton or McSweeney's. And the Connor and Alex, and with the real best of Public Works, Connor Lowe, we released an album called Condo Art that you can get on all streaming platforms. And if you want, you can buy a cassette of it.
Whoa!
It's on our Bandcamp.
It's on our Bandcamp.
Not there, and then
what's the Bandcamp? What's the Bandcamp address?
They're called It's called publicworkscomedy.bandcamp.com, and you can get a nice cassette if you purchase on the Bandcamp. And I will personally walk it to a post office and send it to you, and maybe throw in a comic book that I want to get rid of.
Awesome. Publicworkscomedy.bandcamp.com. Love it. And Bandcamp is really great because you guys get like most of the money from the sales too. So,
it's wild how much more money you make from Bandcamp than any other place you listen to stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
it's by a million.
Yes. Go to Bandcamp first. Amazing. Hey, Paul, got something to promote?
No.
You know what? That's okay. We just been through a pandemic. Sharjil, what? You got something to promote?
I love what Paul said. No, but I mean, after you go to the Disaster show, it's a must-go show to go to, if that makes sense. After you follow Callum Wratten, and then buy Condo Art, follow me on Twitter at Sharjil Rasool, and that's it.
Amazing. And Shannon, do you have anything coming up that you'd love to tell us about?
Oh, just keep checking out shows here, everyone. We have shows every week. You can check us out Monday through Thursday. Lots of great stuff. And you go to baddogcomedy.com in order to see more things going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Tons of
theater.com.
It's the wig. Oh,
the wig did it.
It's waking up. Speaking of the wigs doing it, hey, let's go to the audience and see the score for that last scene here. The job interview 5, of course. 10 quadrillion, Sharjil, yes. Oh, you know what? We did go through these numbers. I was doing quick maths in my head, and yeah, we did go through these numbers. Thank you, audience. My wig is too tight. Ow! All right, well, I've added up the numbers here, and I've carried each 5 and eliminated each one, Sharjil. And you know what? Please, can I get a drum roll from everybody in this here? Everybody. The drum roll, because this week's winners are Cool Teens at 11 Cool Teens at 11:40 a.m. Despite Sharjil's wishes.
I told so many people.
Yeah, please. Uncle Bert. Wonderful. What? Oh my gosh, don't start farting with those legs, Paul. Wonderful. But you know who the real winners are? We are, because you got to play with us and we got to play with you. Hey, this has been Theater Sports for me, Sean Murray in the booth, and BadDogTheater.com. Hey, subscribe, like, donate when you can, and we'll see you next week, all right? Peace!
See ya. Great job, Al.